Okay, let's copy this class. Let's copy this information, this title in your notebook. This is the title. What is light? What is light? It's a topic class. Copy this in your notebook.
Miss, what are we going to copy? A little bit or too much?
Why you are asking that?
Huh?
Why you want to know if you're going to copy too much or not?
Hello, Miss.
No, Mia. Okay, let's go to next slide. There you have the title in the chat. What is light? Remember that is the title. That is the title. Now, let's copy also this information.
What class is this?
We're in science.
Science.
Visible lights and its sources. We're going to write the definition of visible lights and its sources. So question number one, we're going to copy some questions and some answers. So question number one, it says, do you know what is a visible spectrum class? Do you know what is that?
Miss, what class is that?
Science class. We're in science.
Okay.
Visible spectrum class. Do you know what is that? Have you ever listened this phrase before? Or this is the first time?
Copy this, Miss.
Yes, copy this information. No? Okay, don't worry. Here I have the information of a visible spectrum. A visible spectrum is a light energy that can be seen and can be broken into the colors of the rainbow. So that is a visible spectrum class. It's light energy. You can see that light energy, and it's when you see the colors of the rainbow that they have. So all the colors of the rainbow you're going to see in this visible spectrum class. Like this, these colors. So let's write the information in your notebook.
Is a rainbow without colors?
There is a color.
I
Is a
see
rainbow
this.
double? Un arcoíris doble.
Is it for you a double rainbow?
Yeah, a double rainbow. I finished.
Mhm.
Yes, Miss, a double.
I finished.
Finished?
Yeah.
I finished. I finished. I finished, Miss.
Okay. 1 minute, class. 1 minute. I'm going to change the slide because we're going to copy more information, more questions, and more answers about this information. For here, in this question, what is a visible spectrum is the answer, and we're writing the information. But we haven't defined what is light. Who knows what is light? Because it said it's light energy that can be seen. What is light? Rosa, you want to participate? Ooh. Okay, let's go to the next slide here. That is page 94. If you have your book, you can look the information on page 94. There you have the information, what you are copying in your notebook. This is not a good picture, class. This is not a good photo, but we're going to try to read from this picture that we have, page B94. And it says that light, the visible spectrum is from the glossary. It says that we have some visible light and its sources. Can you imagine, this is a question, it says, can you imagine the word, how is going to be the word without lights? Imagine that you don't have lights. You don't have lights in your house. How are you going to feel, class, if you don't have any light in your house? And all is going to be dark. It might be scary because if you don't have lights, we need lights to live. If you don't have lights, you can use also the, for example, you can use a candle, you say, but what happens if you don't have either a candle? So it's going to be difficult. You're not going to use a candle to cook your food. So you need to have energy, you need to have the lights to cook for the food. Okay, so that is light, class. Remember, the light is everything that you can see. For example, your house, you can have a lights. We're going to define the natural lights and artificial lights, but that's going to be later. Here in this information, what you have is just the energy that it comes from the light energy from the visible spectrum, that is a rainbow, that was the previous one. As it was mentioned, there was like a double rainbow. Yes, it might be. What happened when you see a rainbow is because it was the sunlight passes through the water droplets in the air. So it was kind of raining the day, and at the same time it was the sunlight. So that's why it's formed the rainbow there. So this visible spectrum that you can see. And also in page B95, we can have more information about this rainbow again. It says, look at the rainbow again, but we're not going to look it again. And it says also, you can see the colors. What are the colors of the rainbow, class? Who can mention the colors of the rainbow?
Red,
white,
purple,
yellow,
orange, yellow,
Orange, red,
yes,
pink,
Pink, red, okay.
red, pink, orange, blue.
Okay, the colors of the rainbow, we have them. They are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. They are the colors of the rainbow.
Yes.
But now it says something important here, that the color of the light is white. It's not the color of the light is not going to be green. No, it's white. But the light from the sun, it's white light, mentioned here in the book. And most of the lights comes from the sun. Yes, we can get lights from the sun. When it's in the, for example, now in the morning, we can see that there is light. You can go outside and walk and you see there is a light. You are using the light from the sun. But what happened at night? We don't have the sun. What you just have is the moon. So in those cases, we can have a flashlight. You can use your cell phone to illuminate, to have lights, or using the different instrument like a torch also to get light and to see where you are walking. It's not the same to be walking in the morning like walking in the street at night. So we're going to make a light using different artificial things, and we're going to see there. For example, also here we have a picture. It says that the wood, the burning wood, the electric lights, and the sun all produce light. Yes. When you're burning something, there might be lights. So we have some different light sources. These light sources, where you can get the light, it can be from the sun, it can be from the fire, from the stars. You can get some lights, flashlights. You can use a torch, a light bulb. In our houses, we have light bulbs. We don't use candle flame just when we don't have lights. So we might be using candle.
Miss, I have a
But it's
question.
a light source because they're going to be illuminated. You're going to have light if you're using one of them. Tell me, Kale, what is your question? Kale Troches. If you have a question or if you know a different light source, so this is a time class. Tell me if you know a different light source.
Es que estaba pasando un helicóptero y no me iban a escuchar.
Okay.
My experiment of science.
No, that is the experiment. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the experiment. Not today. Not today. Today in the class about light.
Mi video se me cortó al final porque se le descargó el celular a mi mamá.
Okay, tomorrow you're going to give me all the information, all the details. Don't worry. Tomorrow, don't get anxious. Tomorrow you're going to tell me about the video. Not today. Let's continue talking about light sources of course.
Light bulb.
Which one, Rebecca?
Light bulbs.
The light bulbs, yes, from the light bulbs, from the cell phone. You can have from your cell phone where you have a flashlight, when you use to illuminate. Sometimes when you don't have sun electric energy, you might use a flashlight, a candle, or you might use also your cell phone to get illuminated. So light sources can be coming from nature, like the sun. We don't produce the light energy, the sun, but it can be human made, like flashlight. We create these things. So we're going to learn about it. But here, so we're going to mention this light source. Let's copy this class. We're going to write the natural light, as I was telling, is coming from nature. It's from natural sources, such as the sun, and it's known as white light, natural light. And also we have our information that we're going to copy is artificial light from sources such as the candles, the tungsten filaments, and gas t-shirt lamps. Here you have this example.
Teacher.
And it has different mix of components which produce a different color light. We're not going to see that it's white light. We're going to see different colors. Marcelo, tell me.
I'm going to a bathroom, please.
Okay, you need to copy this. Once you finish, you can go. Because then I'm going to change the slide, so you might miss to write the information in your notebook.
Miss, I copy everything.
Yes, copy everything.
Miss, only copy all, only copy down.
Everything. You're going to copy everything, class. I'm going to give you for this 6 minutes. 6 minutes to write this information in your notebook, class. So natural light, you can write examples or you can make a drawing. Natural light, we say that is the sun. We're going to write examples because we don't here on the presentation.
Copy the example.
Yes, copy the examples. Sun, you can get from nature, the stars we mentioned in the previous slide. Some animals like the firefly.
Copy the example.
Yes, copy everything, even the examples. Sun, the star, the firefly. That might be natural source of light. We have different animals, they can provide lights. And artificial lights, that it's here you have the example. We mentioned in the previous slide that we can have a candle. Yes, it might be a candle, it's human made, so candle. You can use a torch, a lamp, bulb, candle. Okay, candle is before, so I'm not going to write bulb, light bulb, lamp. What else?
I finished.
torch. It's another word to say a flashlight, torch. What else? One more, one example more. Write examples, Lucy.
LED bulb or LED bulb. Is
The LED bulb. Well, that's going to be the same in the bulb. It's going to
no,
be.
LED light. LED light. Las luces LED.
Mhm. Yes, it's going to be LED. It's artificial. That is an example of artificial. For example, a matches, also a matches. It's human made. Artificial light, it's created by humans. Natural light, it's not created by humans. It's coming from nature. So that's why it's the name, natural lights. Copy this information.
Copy all that.
Yes, copy everything. Thank you, Lucia. I'm going to take the attendance. I have to take the attendance, right? Yes, science. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present. Present.
Andrea, Sofía.
No.
No, here, okay. Gabriela, Isabel, and Kiara.
Present.
Present.
Okay. Lucia, Mia, and Rebecca.
Present.
Present.
Rosa, Valerie, and Sian.
Present.
Finish.
Perfect, excellent. Alberto, Danny, and Fernando.
Present.
Present.
Okay, Danny, no. Hermes, Joshua, and Claire.
Present.
I finished.
Marcelo, Santiago Hernandez. Marcelo is here, yeah.
Present.
Santiago Chávez and Santiago Hernandez.
Present, pero
Okay, thank you. Santiago Hernandez Gallos. Oh,
No, it's not here.
Miss,
tell me.
if I am disconnected in the class, but if I have some problems.
Connection
Connection
problems. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
2 minutes, class. 2 minutes to finish to copy this information in your notebook.
Means we're going to copy something else.
Yes, we're going to copy one more.
So we copy 3 slides.
Yes, one more. We're going to copy one more slide.
I finished me.
I finished, miss.
I finished.
One minute to finish.
Yes. Look, miss. I
Finish me.
copy more. Miss, where are we going to copy more?
Yes, we're going to copy more.
One is left.
Who is missing to copy, class?
Anybody? The body.
Body?
No.
So don't forget when we're talking about light, we classify this light into natural light and artificial light. So every single time that you are seeing any object and you might think, is it artificial or is it natural light? If it is human made, if a human creates the light, it's going to be artificial. If it is not created by humans, it's coming from nature, that's going to be natural light. So that is the way that you can identify this classification, natural light or artificial light. Like the sun, the star, and the fire. That is going to be natural lights. Artificial, the bulb, lamp, torch, matches, where you can get lights. Again, let's go to next slide, class. We're going to go to next slide now. And this is about what? The next pages of the book. We're going to see the next pages of the book, class. Alberto, did you finish, Alberto, to copy? Yes? Okay, let's go here. We have another definition is how the light waves acts. When there is light, you can see about the size of something. We can see, copy this information. What is wavelength, class? This question and the answer, just the question and the answer. We have, for example, here, the radio, microwave, so red infrared, visible, ultraviolet, X-ray, and the gamma rays that we have. This is the way that you see the lights, the wavelength, the distance from one point of the wave to the same point of the next wave. So it looks like in this. It's not easy for us to check this, to see this wavelength. That is how it behaves, the lights, but it's just a representation of how it behaves. So the size of that, the radio, for example, it might be like a building. Humans, like the honeybee, the pinhead, like a protozoans, molecules, atoms, and even as an atom nuclei. So we have this wavelength, the distance from one point on a wave to the same point on the next wave. So from one point, it's going to be from the next point, the same point of the next wave.
Only copy that, Miss. Miss.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, just this we're going to copy. Next slide, we're going to read it, but we're not going to copy. The next slide, we're not going to copy. We just have some information. So 1 minute to finish this, and then I'm going to change the slide.
I finished.
I finished.
Okay.
We just have 2 minutes, Miss.
Minutes. Okay, let's go to next slide. Let's go to next slide, class. Don't forget that there's different, this question and this answer is also in the book
Bye-bye.
where you have that information. Now, that information of what is a wind wave, you can find it on page B96 and B97. And here you are going to see like the experiment that this boy is doing. Here it described. This is information that you can read by yourself because you have your book, so you can read by yourself how the energy moves, how this boy is showing here on the book in B96, 97, the energy. And also it mentioned that the laser light on a thin beam of light that is more powerful than the regular light. So it describes the information of that, but we're not going to make emphasis because you have your book and you can read it by yourself, please. And we don't have too much time. Now, remember your homework. Today, if you haven't presented your homework, you have the last day is today to send your science experiment or tomorrow in the morning before the class of the video because it's going to be presented tomorrow. Tomorrow, all the videos we're going to present, yes? Okay, so bye-bye. See you tomorrow with me.
Bye-bye.
Miss,
Tell me.
Today,
Miss, jueves tenemos clases.
No classes on Thursday, just tomorrow. Tomorrow at
Okay,
12 is the
miss.
last class.
Y no tenemos física. No tenemos
Today,
física.
yes, you have. Yes, you have today. PE.
Oh, okay, bye, Miss.
Bye-bye.
This is